What does the new UK government mean to immigration, to UK immigration? Today, we have a new Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, and Labour Party is the new ruling party. So, congratulations to them. And what does it mean for migrants, immigrants, for different types of visas, student visas, skilled worker visas, family visas, etc. Previously, there have been, in the last one and a half year, there have been several restrictions that have been brought into play. Dependents not allowed of care workers, students not allowed, students dependents not allowed unless they are doing specific types of courses. Skilled worker salaries increased to 38,700. Family members sponsorship visas do need a minimum salary of 29,000, and that would further increase, keep on increasing over a period of a year, and finally it would be increased to 38,700. So all these points, mainly speaking, I have the Labour Party's manifesto in front of me. I also have several analysis. I'll just touch on some of these points, give a brief overview of what is possible and what we can expect, and whatever we are aware of from the Immigration Lawyers Practitioners Association, from Home Office policies, from whatever we have heard and whatever knowledge I have till now. So to begin with, in the Labour Party manifesto, they clearly say the overall level of net migration must be properly controlled and managed. So this is very similar to Conservatives. And Labour will reduce net migration. So exactly similar as Conservatives. Not much difference over there. How they are going to do it? Okay, reform. They are going to reform the points-based immigration system. So which means points-based is student visas, graduate route visas, skilled worker visas, intra-company transfer, senior specialist care worker, etc., so that it is fair and properly managed with appropriate restrictions on visas. So not sure how they are going to deal with this, and by linking immigration and skills policy. So whatever skills shortage is there, so I think it would be very much on similar lines, or they may just continue the immigration salary list. Previously there was shortage occupation list under the Conservatives. Recently we have the immigration salary list, and the shortage occupation list was scrapped. And what their manifesto says, with appropriate restrictions on visas, maybe they may put a cap on the visas, not sure. I don't think that is possible. So, and by linking immigration and skills policy, so I don't think there would be much around the skilled worker area or such. Okay, let me look at the other one. Labor will not tolerate employers or recruitment agencies abusing the visa system. So any employer, so I think this was specifically made clear in their manifesto, who are breaking the employment laws will not be able to sponsor migrants, like skilled worker visa holders, etc., to come to the UK to work for them. So that is a very specific mention that they made. Anyone breaching the employment laws will have consequences. So that is something new. Let's see how it is going to be implemented. Third point, I see will create a new border security command with hundreds of new investigators, intelligence officers, and cross-border police officers. So we are expecting a new border security command. So maybe a new entity will be set up. Usually, whenever governments change, in the past we have seen UK border agents, UKVA was the name. Subsequently, I think it became UKVI, UK Visas and Immigration, and now I'm hearing this name. We will create a new border security command. Maybe this is the new name or some other name that they may come up with. So this is something new that we can expect, with hundreds of new investigators. Maybe new people will be employed, intelligence officers and cross-border police officers. So not with specific to any visa category. Next point I have here is, this will be funded by ending the wasteful migration and economic development partnership with Rwanda. So the Rwanda policy, however you pronounce it, of sending any asylum seekers from the UK to Rwanda will be scrapped completely. All the money that has been paid to Rwanda for whatever, for that contract, whatever was signed between UK and them, I think that will be scrapped and all the money is lost. So that is what is going to happen. I'm quite sure. And yeah, yes, anyways, in the Labour manifesto, they had confirmed that they are going to cancel that policy completely. So no immigrants would be sent to Rwanda. On the contrary, what they are saying, Labour says Labour will set up new returns and enforcement unit with an additional 1,000 staff. So currently there is an enforcement team which takes care of removing any illegal migrants out of the UK. So now additional 1,000 staff, so they will increase the force who will deal with it, and to fast track removals to safe countries. And I think before 14 years when Labour was there, they used to have about 50,000 uh, removals in a year, which was quite a good number. But under Conservatives, I think currently it is around 3,000, under 5,000 or so in a year. So I think the removals, they may speed up the removals, they may come up with which what they're saying is fast track removals, which was at the time as well when Labour was in power about 14 years back. So that is one thing that you can expect to come back. Working with international partners to address the humanitarian crisis, which lead to people to flee their homes. So, maybe working with France, Ireland, or whichever other countries to set up some kind of a plan to avoid migrants coming illegally to via boats, etc. So this is mainly I have any other points that I have over here. So the Rwanda policy is gone. So they will be trying to catch the people smugglers. So they are going to try to go to the source of the problem rather than trying to just return back those people who have come in. And with the employers, they are expecting this is what they will be doing to train domestic workers. So that's what the Labour Party manifesto is: train more and more domestic workers. So funding would be introduced into that. They would fund that. I think that is what is in their manifesto. Banning businesses who have broken any employment laws, yes, from hiring any migrants. Uh, there is, I don't see any changes that would be expected, and the changes that have been brought in the last 1.5 year or so, like student dependents not allowed except you are doing a PhD or a thesis-based course. I don't think that would change. There is no talk about it, so I doubt whether they will touch it. Care sector, dependents not allowed on care workers. I doubt whether they will touch that. They have been quiet on that point as well. Spouse visa financial requirement, currently it is at 29,000, so which was increased around April from 18,600 to 29,000. People are struggling. A lot of issues have been raised with the Home Office, and I think it will be raised with the new government as well. I'm a member of Immigration Lawyers Association. We may expect to see some change. Maybe they may not do the subsequent changes. So what is planned is from 29,000, it would increase to 34,500 during the year, maybe by December, and by next April to 38,700. Maybe we will definitely push around even other lawyers, and through our Immigration Lawyers Association, we'll try that the subsequent changes don't happen. I don't think the 29,000 increase would be scrapped. That may remain, but nothing has been promised by the Labour another Labour manifesto or anything like that. So we don't expect anything from their own side. But yeah, maybe yeah, watch this space. We will update you as soon as something comes up on this area. But that is something I think immigration lawyers we will be trying that the subsequent changes don't happen. But nothing to guaranteed. No promises have been made by any government, either of the governments. So, but then so assume that they will increase for now at least. So all these rules which have been changed in the last 1.5 year, I don't expect any more changes going to happen. Nothing will be reversed. I don't think so. Overall speaking, for migrants, there is no specific policy as such, frankly speaking, because they haven't committed to anything. These are all generalized pointers where they are going to start, reduce the net migration, catch the people smugglers. Uh, yes, scrapping the Rwanda policy is the only specific item that I am aware of that they will be doing, or stopping employers who are breaking the employment laws from hiring migrants. Those are only 2 points which I am specifically aware of, which they have stated. Other than that, everything is quite unclear how things will be addressed, how basically all these things will be approached, what changes will be brought into the visa schemes, immigration rules, etc., etc. Nothing has been proposed. So just watch this space. Any updates come up, definitely we'll make videos. I'll make videos on that. And do subscribe, follow us, and here on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, anywhere that you are watching this video. Yeah, thank you very much.